Entitled parents ruin dinner and a potential friendship. It's been 24 hours and I am still both stunned and beyond fuming. Yesterday, my partner texts me after his Muay Thai practice and asks if I am okay having a guest over for dinner, as he has slowly been becoming friends with a guy in his class, Brad. I was making an Instapot amount of stew and side dishes, so adding one more to the table was fine. This guy shows up, sees the spread and goes, "Wow, this is amazing and way more than I was expecting. Let me text my wife real quick." Thinking that he was informing her that he wouldn't be home for dinner, I didn't think anything of it, and neither did my other half. About 15 to 20 minutes later, as I finish setting the table, Brad gets a text and he excuses himself for a moment before going to the front door and coming back to the kitchen with his wife and young son, about 3 or 4 if I had to guess. Brad had invited his wife and child over for dinner without asking or warning us. This woman then lets her hellion loose, going, "Ha ha, sorry. He has a lot of energy and we don't want him to have screen time right now." She then asks for a glass of wine and sits at my place at the table. At that point, I hear a crash and see that the little shit has broken a vase that, while not expensive, held great sentimental value. Mom just sighs and goes, "Sorry, it happens all the time." I was about ready to let loose on both her and the kid, but my partner stepped in and informed her that he would appreciate it if she grabbed the broom and cleaned up the mess that her son had just made, and to supervise him better as our home is not child-friendly. If they want to stay, he needs to sit at the table and be respectful. Mom looks floored and goes, "We are guests, you want me to clean?" I grabbed the broom, dustpan, and bread ends, then told her to get to work and directed Brad to go get his kid and make him behave. Both of them just sat there with surprised Pikachu faces and then started bumbling about how hard it is to be parents. "He is just a little rambunctious because he isn't on his tablet right now. We don't understand because we aren't parents and aren't being very polite hosts." Again, I told them both to clean up and wrangle the kid or get TF out, reminding the mom that neither her or her son had been invited. Turns out Brad had the bright idea that he and my partner could hang out without her whining that he wasn't at home helping with the kid. And he also informed her that I would be more than happy to watch their crotch goblin for a while so she could get mommy wasted. Brad looked like he had been caught with his pants down. Mom was clearly pissed about the whole thing and starts ranting and raving while going to grab her kid and demanding that Brad go with her. Then that motherfucker meekly apologizes and has the balls to ask if he can take some of the stew with him anyway, and sorry for the inconvenience. The nuttiest part of the entire thing is that if he had asked, we would have been fine with the wife and kid coming over with strict agreements about expectations, behavior, supervision, etc. Instead, they blew a free dinner and what could have been friendship. Best to see the red flags from the start, though, I suppose.